Obviously, it's an exciting moment. We're really proud and excited and happy for our student athletes. I think, look at what this group's been through this year and in years past, and I think they're definitely deserving, not just through the resume that they put together as far as wins and losses, but also just the way they've worked together as a group. So I'm very excited and proud and happy for them right now.
Tom, I know it just happened. What are your first thoughts on the draw about playing Colorado first?
Colorado's a good team. I've had a chance to see them play a couple times this year. They're really solid. They've had some good wins. I haven't seen enough video to know as far as matchups yet, but we'll get to work on that as soon as we leave here.
Do you make Brittany an assistant coach for this week?
If we'll take it one match at a time, and 100% of our focus right now is on Colorado. I think it's exciting for her to get to go and play in front of some home crowd and home fans. Not just having played there, but she grew up there. That's her hometown. So when Britt came in and got on board with what we were doing, she wanted to be a big part of getting a group to the NCAA tournament and getting to this biggest stage. And she's done that, and the rest of the team has done that. So I think it's worked out exactly how we all hoped. So obviously I'm excited for her as well.
Just talking about this moment, in your first year here, being new and given what you had as far as the roster and having them achieve what they've been able to achieve so far.
Well, we said right away this was not a rebuild. There were some pieces that we needed to add. There were some areas of our game that we needed to get better and improve. But that's probably the same as every other team in the country. We knew there were really good players on our roster, and there were players that were willing to put in the work to get us to points like today. And first year, second year, it's really all the same. You've been in this for a while. You go through each season as a group. And you want every group to be able to achieve their potential and have moments like this where they put in all that work for going back to last spring and winter through this fall, and you do it for nights like this where you get to go and play in the postseason.
Do you consider this season a success now that you see your name up on the tournament screen?
Well, not everything's going to go your way, and either within a match, from a night-to-night basis. Or as a season as a whole. We weren't perfect, but we were good a lot, and we were good enough, and I think this team was really deserving of it. So, obviously this is, you're measured on a lot of different things. This is certainly the biggest one of them. So obviously the fact to, getting to see our name and get to play in the NCAA tournament is probably the biggest of our goals.
Talk about some of your juniors and seniors like Claire Edwards. How much did they make the transition easy for you?
Very much so. We said of this group that they wanted to be great, they wanted to be successful, they were willing to put the work in, which is all you can ask for as a coach and as a coaching staff. We want to be able to show them as coaches that there is a path for them to have the success that they came here for. And that was kind of our job all year, was just to show them how to be successful and then let them go put the work and go achieve it as a group. And I think they really took that to heart, and they were successful with it. And we had a lot of there's a lot of matches. 19 and 9. That's a long season. Like we said, there's some of those 9 matches that we want back as far as losses that we think we could have played a little bit better. But as far as the season as a whole, they handled it so well, and a lot of it comes down to those juniors and seniors and the leadership and how much it meant to them to make South Carolina volleyball a success.
Tom, how do you go about preparing this team mentally for something that they haven't done? They haven't been in this situation. How did you and your coaching staff kind of prepare this team now?
Well, we've tried to teach that lesson throughout the season. If you're looking for an excuse or a situation to be uncomfortable in, you're always going to find one. Whether it's your first match of the season, your first home match, your first conference match, there's always something about every match that makes you a little bit uncomfortable. And as a student athlete and as a team, you try to find a way to focus on what's important and perform at your highest level. So fortunately, we've been able to address that in different stages throughout the season. This is obviously a little bit different one. Now we're preparing for the NCAA tournament, so there's an excitement to that. But there's certainly lessons that we can draw upon from the season where we've handled it well, or areas times we didn't handle it as well, and we can try to improve on those.
Just going off that, you already kind of mentioned Britt McLean a little bit, but are you going to rely on her a little bit more this week, given that she's the only player on the team to have experience in NCAA tournament volleyball?
Yeah, obviously, Britt last year playing in the NCAA tournament is hopefully going to be a really good experience for her. But like I said, we've had players that have played, internationally or for really high level club teams. So they've played high level volleyball before. And the game doesn't change; it's still the same. So hopefully, you put these people. This is why you're a student athlete. Is you want to be in these high pressure, high excitement situations and see how you respond. And I'd take our group against anybody.